So first off, I want to say, thanks for everybody coming out and giving it your all every time you're out here. And look forward to seeing everybody grow over the next year when we work together to be the best lacrosse player that you can be. Want to get a couple of things out there. In order to become a better lacrosse player, in order to grow, whether it's on the field or in life, there's a couple of things that you really got to focus on. And there's a couple of things that you got to know. Two things. The first thing is, you need to be confident. You need to have a positive expectation. Here's the phrase that I want everybody to say. If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. I'm going to say it one more time. If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. Everybody say that right now, and we'll say it together on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. Say it louder. Say it like you mean it. I want to hear it with confidence. All right, one more time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right.
So that's how it is with anything that you do. If you think you can do something, you will do it. If you think you can't, you will struggle. We're going to try and push things on you that get you outside of your comfort zone. And when we run drills, there are sometimes some people say, I can't do this the first time you try it. What does that tell me? That you're not confident and you won't do it because you don't believe in yourself. The very first thing is you got to believe in yourself. Whether it's here on the field or in school or anything that you do, maybe it's hockey. The first thing that you got to do is you got to believe in yourself. You got that? The second thing is, and this is really important, you cannot be afraid to fail. You cannot be afraid to make a mistake. Don't be that player that's really happy in their little zone and afraid to make mistakes. You will not get better. You will not improve. You will stay where you are. You cannot be afraid to fail. I currently have a pretty good job. I must have had 45 interviews that I did not get before I got this job. It's all those failed interviews that helped me work hard to get where I am. We're going to push things on practice, and you're going to make mistakes. And you cannot be afraid to make mistakes. But I want to be clear with everybody here. This is not a judgment zone. Coaches are not going to judge you. We're not going to be negative on you. There's no parents here that are going to be negative on you, pushing you down. There's no other outside influences that are pushing you down. We're here to make you better. We're here for you girls. So I want to be clear to everybody. Get out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. Don't be afraid to fail. And when you see someone else struggling, and there's a lot of good players here, and there's a lot of newer players here, when you see somebody struggling, I expect the better players to pick up those other players. That's how this works. That's how we get better as a community. That's how we get better as a lacrosse club. So 2 things we're going to focus on today. 1, be confident with what you're doing. If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Number 2, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. You will make more mistakes out here on these practices than any other place. That means you're getting better, and we're going to push you to that. We're going to push you to get better. We're going to push you to so you can make mistakes and not feel bad. But we're not going to judge you. We're not going to come down on you for that. Is that clear with everybody? Good. So with that, bring a lot of energy today at practice. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get out of our comfort zone, and we're going to push it towards things. You're going to make mistakes. That's good. We're gonna have a great practice. All right. So with that, I just want to do a one quick back, and then we'll get going. We're gonna go the 25s. We're gonna go. There's 5 cones over there. Evens out. 24s. There's 5 cones.